It's finally here. What's up guys, today my access port came in. We're going to be unboxing it, installing it, and reviewing it for you guys, plus showing you some of the hidden features that you might not know about. Let's get started. Alright, so here we go. Time to unbox the access port. The package that I got came with this high flow air filter, which I watched a video from Engineering Explained. I'll link it in the description. And essentially he goes through and lists the benefits and shows different comparisons between high flow air filters and stock air filters. So I figured this would be a good option, especially coming from Cobb. So here we are unboxing it. Nothing too crazy in the unboxing experience. Essentially it's just in this plastic bag right here. You can pull it out. It's already pre-oiled, so it's really just drop-in air filter. Super easy to install, and you'll see it later in this video. The installation process takes 2 seconds. All you got to do is unclip the clamps and drop in the air filter, and it's good to go. So putting that off to the side, now for the real fun stuff, the access port. So starting off by opening up the box, the first thing you see is this this card right here that is essentially shows you where to start. And you can start by registering your access port with the link at the bottom, and we can jump right into the accessories box. We'll put the access port to the side for now and look at what comes inside the accessories box. So here we have the OBD2 port cable that goes from the OBD2 port to the actual access port. And then this other thing is a holder for the actual access port. So this is what's going to mount it to the actual car. It has 3M tape. When I installed it, I accidentally installed it a little too much to the right. I kind of wish I installed it a little bit more to the left. Would have been more convenient because right now it's behind my steering wheel. But nothing too crazy. For accessories, this is just the base accessories. You can actually get more on the actual website. So now time for the really fun stuff, the access port. So it comes in this little storage case that I'm not sure how often I will use it because most of the time I just leave it mounted in my car. They suggest that when you don't use it, you keep it out of sight, but I like the look of it in my car. And the first thing that you're greeted with is this keychain right here. That's really cool. That's included. And then this little cable that connects it into your computer. When it's time to register it, you can use that, or to add more tunes and other things. And then after that, you see a manual with how to install the access port. And then underneath this piece of foam here is the actual access port itself. It comes with a screen protector on it, so that way it doesn't get scratched. And stock, it comes with a gray cover, but as you'll see here, we have a black cover that I actually prefer, so I'm going to swap that out right now. There's also this mount right here, which I didn't know this until I just put it in just now. It's actually magnetic. So I always thought that it was a clamp type system. It's actually, it like holds it at the bottom, and then when you get it close, the magnet from inside the access port and the magnet on the holder itself kind of sucks the two together and keeps it in place. It's a really good system and really convenient. And what's really nice is that if you already have a magnetic phone holder, that essentially means that you can use that phone holder for the access port itself. So you don't even need to use the system if you have something else that you prefer. Compare the two. Alright, so right now it's at negative 0.75 for the octane adjust ratio, and we want to get that to -1. So here, down here, you can see a gauge. I got to this screen in the gauge layout. Are you sure you want to stop data log? Oh. So you go to gauges. And here I have my octane adjust ratio. I already had it set up. If you want to set it up yourself, you can go into the setup button right here, enter, and then you just configure which one you want. You go to octane adjust ratio, and that'll show up. So now we're just going to do a little bit of driving, and once this number gets to -1, then we'll be ready to go. Should take about 15 to 20 minutes. All right, so here we go. First drive in the tuned Ecoboost. First impressions, I think I can feel a difference, but I'm not sure yet. I honestly just pulled out of the parking lot, so I haven't done any pulls yet to really feel it. We're at -0.87 on the octane adjust ratio, so we're almost there. When it gets to -1, the tune will be to its full potential. And let me see, right off the bat, I do feel like the RPMs are climbing faster, which is a good thing. Obviously, you're getting more power in the higher RPMs. So yeah, no check engine lights or anything right now, so that's great. That's the best thing I could ask for. And we're at negative 0.89, so we're almost there. Honestly, I'm enjoying it. I like it. I'm sure over time, the more I drive it, the more I'll start to get to notice the differences. But right off the bat, it does feel a little bit better. We are running the tune at its full potential, so after this light right here, I'm gonna give it a little pull and see if I can feel a difference. Also, there's obviously a passenger in the car right now, so probably won't feel it all the way, but we'll get a good idea of what it's like. So let's see. We're at -1. Let's do a quick pull and see what it's like. Whoa. All right. Yeah, I can definitely feel a difference. Wow. That is a lot more fun. I'm gonna turn in here and go into these back roads over here. Luckily, we live right next to Mexico, guys. I don't even understand how we got to Mexico so quick, but luckily we made it to Mexico. We're doing our pulls, and we can do some real good testing on our car, so that's good. So something that's really convenient about the Access Port is the on-the-fly map switching. So all you have to do is click cancel, and that changes your RPM number to 1 through 5. And if you choose 5, that's the most gas efficient. If you go down to 1, that's the most aggressive. So I'm gonna put it in 1, and then you can do anywhere in between 2, 3, 4, or 5. And with those numbers, you can kind of tune your car on the fly at any moment. So as you saw, I just tuned it to 1. So now it's at the most aggressive state. So if I press the gas, I'll be able to feel it even more. Or if I press cancel, go to 5. So now I'm in the most gas efficient state. So now I can do my daily driving. I can keep it in 5. That way I can get good gas mileage. And then if someone pulls up to me on a red light, all I have to do is click cancel, go all the way down to 1, and boom, now I'm ready to race. That's all we got for today, guys. Thank you guys for watching. Make sure to stay tuned and subscribe because we got new videos coming every Monday. See ya.